Alright, also look, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video, we're going to be going over the outcome of UFC 306's main event, Sugar Sean O'Malley versus Merab Dvalishvili, and what this means for the bantamweight division moving forward. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share so you can help me reach 1,500 subscribers by May. I'll deeply appreciate you. And make sure you join the official UFC Discord, link in the description. Alright, so look, the machine, Merab Dvalishvili, did what many thought was impossible, especially when 90% of the MMA community doubted him. And, you know, he went into that fight with Sean O'Malley and got the job done, but I'm not just talking about any job. He went out there and secured his decision victory, which in turn crowned him the undisputed bantamweight champion of the world. And I mean, come on, Mr. Energizer Bunny himself lived up to his name, and you know, to be honest, it's kind of time that we all recognize that Merab Dvalishvili has the best cardio in the UFC, bar none. And you know, no disrespect to the fighters like Colby Covington or Nate Diaz or, you know, prime Tony Ferguson, but Merab Dvalishvili's cardio stands in a league of its own. There was literally not a moment at which this guy wasn't moving that entire fight, and you know, he consistently sets an insane pace where this fight kind of proved it more than ever. And when we look at how the fight went down, each round followed a pretty similar pattern, with Merab being able to implement his wrestling game plan, just as I expected. He got his takedowns off with ease, showing that his grappling is going to be a serious problem for anyone in the bantamweight division. Sugar Sean, on the other hand, as I expected, did a very good job of avoiding serious damage once he was taken down by Merab. And, you know, he managed to get back onto his feet multiple times throughout this fight. And that's something that I highlighted specifically in my breakdown video before the fight. Sean's ability to get back up to his feet after being taken down really wasn't that surprising at all. What I had initially thought though was that when Sugar Sean did get back to his feet, he'd be able to create some space, reset, and then start firing off his own offense. Maybe even land a pinpoint strike that could further turn into a knockout blow. However, in reality, it didn't quite play out the way I expected, further proving that MMA math doesn't exist. Merab's relentless takedowns kind of seemed to wear Sugar down significantly, and this is a kind of common theme that we see a lot with these striker versus wrestler matchups. The threat of the takedown can be just as effective as a takedown itself, and Sugar Sean, like many other strikers before him, found it difficult to fully let his hands go, knowing that any mistake could lead to him being dragged onto the ground again. And this was a similar issue we saw when Corey the Sandman Sandhagen faced off against Umar Nurmagomedov. That constant worry about a takedown kind of neutralizes a striker's full ability in order to fully utilize their striking arsenal. Even in the moments where Sugar Sean did manage to find success, like those body shots in the 5th round, after those it kind of felt like he was kind of hesitant on the feet. He knew full well that he needed to finish in order to win, but for some reason, he just didn't seem willing in order to take those necessary risks. It's almost as if he was waiting for Merab to push the pace in order for him to unleash some type of counterattack. But here's the thing, Merab did his homework. He had clearly watched the Aljamain Sterling versus Sugar Sean fight closely and took some notes. One of the key differences between Merab's fight with Sugar Sean and Aljo's fight with Sugar Sean is that Merab stayed disciplined. He didn't rush in recklessly trying to pressure O'Malley like Aljo did, which led him to getting countered and ultimately knocked out. Instead, Merab stuck to his game plan, recognizing that he has the clear cardio advantage and was patiently waiting for Sugar Sean to make mistakes before shooting for any takedowns. It was an absolute masterclass in strategy as well as execution, in my opinion. Now, not only did Merab secure his championship belt, but he's also avenged his best friend as well as his training partner Aljo, who many in the MMA community as well as myself believe got done dirty by the UFC leading up to his title fight against Sugar Sean. Even though I did pick Sugar to get this done by KO, I'm not really that mad that Merab was able to make his dreams come true. A 5'5" midget from Georgia working in construction in order to make ends meet, to now the undisputed bantamweight champion of the world? You gotta love it. Now, looking forward, we already know who's next in line for Merab. None other than the Khabib privileged Daggy Rat Umar Nurmagomedov. This is the fight that everyone's been talking about, and for good reason too. It's going to be a clash between two relentless wrestlers, both known for their non-stop pressure as well as their abnormal intensity inside of the octagon. And this matchup is a kind of fascinating one as well because both of these fighters excel in the same areas, particularly in the grappling as well as the cardio. But I do have to admit that during the Merab fight with Sugar Sean, I did find myself rooting for Umar Nurmagomedov to beat Merab next, but that was more out of frustration from seeing my pick in Sugar Sean get turned into absolute child's play. But after some time to sleep on it and some time to reflect, I now realize that this fight is a lot closer than I initially thought. And it's still kind of hard to say if it's recency bias or not, but for my early prediction, I'm leaning toward Merab in order to pull this off against Umar Nurmagomedov. Though still anything can happen in the octagon and this fight can easily go either way. Overall though, this main event was very, very interesting and it leaves a lot of questions about the future of the bantamweight division. And even though I didn't pick Merab Dvalishvili in order to get the job done during this fight, I cannot deny that it was amazing to see him become the undisputed champion of the world. His relentless pressure, as well as his incredible cardio and his articulate game planning are going to make him a very, very tough challenge for anyone in the bantamweight division moving forward. But that's all I've got to say for this video. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you guys think of UFC 306 Merab Dvalishvili versus Sugar Sean O'Malley, and what are you guys' thoughts on Merab Dvalishvili becoming our new bantamweight champion? Let me all know in the comment section below. But that about wraps up the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.